Thank you everyone for being here. We have forward Courtney Brown. Andre, you want to kick us off?
Sure. Thanks, Courtney, for speaking with us. I just wanted to ask you, I've obviously the basic question. I know we heard you talk about it a little bit in a video the Spirit posted, but want to talk about you returning to Utah and what this will mean and how much family you might have there.
Hi, yeah. I will have a ton of family here. I am guessing I might have around 100 people. So I am from here. I grew up here. I went to school here, and my husband is also from here and grew up here. And so with the two families and all of our friends coming out, I might have close to 100 people, which is really special. I'm really, really grateful for the sport.
That is amazing.
Yeah,
100 people.
I know.
That's wild. And given like that you're one more question about Utah and then I'll step aside. But given that you're from here, has there been, since this has been the team's first trip to Utah, has there been anything in particular that you've either wanted to do or wanted to share with your teammates while you're back?
Yeah, so we had a pretty special experience yesterday. We got to train at Ute Field, which is the home field for my college that I went to. It was super fun to be back. It felt a little bit funny. It was like all my new friends were in my old life. But it was still a special experience. My coaches, they put out my senior night flag out on the field. I was number 16 in college too. And so they put out my number 16 flag for me because they knew I was going to be at the field. So that was a pretty special moment for me.
Nice. That's awesome. I'll step aside, but I do have one more question. So Sam, I'll circle back.
All right, Annie, Peyton, or Stacy, any questions for y'all before we go back to Andre?
I can ask a question if that's okay.
Go right ahead.
Well, first of all, I was gonna ask, will your 100 supporters be rooting for Spirit or Utah?
Oh, they're Spirit supporters for sure. They'll be in Spirit gear.
Curious about the possible home field advantage. I also wanted to ask about, obviously, a lot of your teammates have been out of training this week for the international break, and how has it been to kind of train with maybe a different, smaller group as you prepare for this game?
Yeah, it was definitely different because we had less numbers. But we still got after it. We got to work. The group that was at the international break, the group that was gone, obviously they were working hard with their national teams, and I mean we were chugging along at home as well. So it's nice to be back all together again. It's been a minute. We've missed everyone. We're happy to be back together as a group, but like all of us have been working hard. So
Thank you.
All right, we'll go back to Andre.
All right. I just had a question about like you, of course, drafted, come to this team, which is undergoing a lot of changes for this season, of course, and system and style. We've seen you kind of play a couple different roles. I'm almost not even talking about positions with this team. It's just roles it seems that certain players play on the pitch. But from your development between college and now, it's only been a few months, but what have been like the biggest things that you've seen, the biggest improvements in your game since being here for only a handful of months?
That's a great question. I feel like the league is so different from college, and so there's been a lot of adjustments that I've been trying to make and have had to make. You're right, I've played in a lot of different positions and had to play a lot of different roles from week to week, which has been super it's been super great, and I feel like I've grown a lot in them. I think the biggest jump from college to the league that I've experienced is the physicality and the speed is really what it sets the league apart from college. And that's something I've had to adjust to. But I think it's going well. I mean, the team is physical, like, so we get a lot of physicality at practice. That's been helping. So yeah.
And how have you specifically tried to adjust to that? Has it been specifically like trying to make decisions quicker? Like what has been the thing to focus on to kind of cope with the speed of the NWSL right now?
Yeah, I mean, it's less touches, it's knowing where you're going to play before you get the ball. And then it's also using your body, like to body somebody off the ball, using it to shield the ball, invite the pressure to come to you so that you can, like use your body to protect the ball. It's a lot of like being strong, I guess.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
And Stacy, go ahead and wrap us up.
Hi, my name is Stacy. How are you today?
Good, how are you, Stacy?
Great, thank you. I was just curious to know, what is it like interacting with some of the other members of the Washington Spirit, and what are some of the things that you're able to learn from them with being a part of the NWSL, and just being able to, I guess, like pick their brains and I guess like step up your game from college to the professional level?
Yeah, I mean, I feel super blessed because we have such a fun team. Like we have a lot of really fun, really kind, like just genuine people on the team. So it's really easy to connect. And I think we have a really special group. We have a really great group. And obviously that's an intangible that is hard to find sometimes. And I really think that we have that. We have that edge on other teams by having such a good locker room. I mean, players that have helped me a lot, I feel, have been Ashley and Andy. I look up to them a ton. They have just been like so great to support me. I've learned a ton from them about how to be a pro and how to play at this level. But I mean, it's not just them, like almost the whole team I've learned something from. We have a great group. So I feel truly lucky to have this group as my rookie team.
All right, thank you, everyone. Thank you, Courtney. We will be right back with Adrian Gonzalez.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Good luck tomorrow.
Thanks.
Thank you.